Well, I have my special guest star with me today, and that is the poet Aaron Wright, and I think he's brought his managers come along with him too, Erasmus Croc. Hello, Aaron.
Hi there. Hello.
How are you both doing?
Yeah, we're doing well, and we've also brought one of our friends along here, Barney. Hello, I'm Barney. Yep, so there's three of us.
Brilliant. Okay. Well, there's like three as a crowd, but there's actually four of us because I'm in the studio as well with you. So, yes. So what brought you along today to Nova Radio Northeast?
Myself and Erasmus, we do a lot of performance poetry, and we thought we'd just like to spread the word about, the joys of performance poetry, and we thought we'd give you a few examples of our poems as well.
And I can tell you that Aaron Wright is very entertaining and a very talented poet. One of the best, actually, in the northeast of England. Yeah. So I think you're going to start off with a couple of poems. And the first one, actually, is from your book, isn't it? Poetry of the Slug.
Yeah, Poetry of the Slug. This is my very first performance poem that I did about 10 years ago when I was all new to the scene. And this is the one that's kind of helped me along. So Erasmus is going to do one of the voices, and I'm going to do the beginning.
Fabulous.
This is based on an incident where a slug crawled up my sink. You'll see and see what it's about. What's the point in you, slug? You come slithering up my sink. It's an invasion of my plug hole, sends me teetering to the brink. I step out my front door into the lawn that time forgot, and my feet are bare and sore. I hit a lump of living snot. I wriggle toes in sheer disgust. It sticks like gooey oil, a blatant breach of tactile trust. It squishes, I recoil. Now, snails, I can understand, a delicacy of the French. But slugs, those tarts are underhand, my gut churns with a wrench. I mean, what's with all the different colours? It's all a cunning ruse. Some green, some brown, some purple, some red. They're like a living bruise. Now, dealing with those globs of goo, it really is no joke. I tried to use my best kung fu, and then the Slimer spoke. Yeah, don't do it. I didn't mean to displease you. I minted the minute I've got the bling. I'm a straight-up diamond geezer. Shut up, you slug, I shouted, my face furrowed with a frown. And with that I squashed the little creep as I brought my best foot down. Can I just say that no slugs were really harmed in that poem? Thanks, Erasmus.
Brilliant. Well, what a subject. And I was reading up about slugs, actually, and they make themselves a third of their size in order to get through doors.
Wow.
And into the passageway of homes. Amazing. And they actually go back outside into either your garden or onto your front drive, and usually go onto vegetation to have a meal there. But they do like to go near your kitchen because they might go after some veg or anything that you've got there.
Thank you.
So there you go. That was brilliant. I loved that. And they are slimy too, aren't they?
They are. They leave those trails.
Yes. Silver trails.
Who'd have thought they'd inspired a poetry career?
Yay! Well, that was brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. One of your most best known poems. But you've got another one here. Is this family related?
Yes. It's about me and my kids when they were younger, and it was actually published in the Good Dadhood online project by Sharon Larkin, and it's called The Distance. I'll read it. It's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
What's that, Dad? Asked my oldest, as we looked towards the horizon. Well, it's the distance, I reply, and our eyes drink up rolling hills, streetlight speckled roads, crowned with a view fit for royalty. There's mountainous structures, vast masts, towering trees, and field-forested pylons. Can we go there? Pipes up my youngest. To the distance, Daddy, chorus my two children. How can I resist? Of course, let's go. And excitement spreads. We're going into the distance, and we soak in that view one more time as those colossal clouds jockey for our attention. Hearts are hammering. We are pioneers, carving a path to new horizons. Set a car, we drive into the distance, riding ribbons of black and grey. We're heading for the summit, topped by a single aerial. A metal-clad monolith festooned with red warning lights. There's rows of turbines waka-wakaing their way windwards, slicing air, shooting the breeze, and we stand at the foot of a white windmill, awestruck at its majesty. For some a blight, for us delight, and the blades thunder, the landscape shudders, paying it respect as electricity tumbles from its heart. There's a rock nearby. We reenact the Lion King. I stand and gently hold my youngest aloft, whilst my oldest sings, Arabella. And he chants the beginning of that song, The Circle of Life. And we all giggle as the sun sets, bathing the landscape in an otherworldly glow, because today has been a good day. And many years later, my children will tell of the time when anything was possible. And if you wanted to go into the distance, you could. Thank you.
Fabulous, yes. And I like the mention of the turbines there. Did you know that Peterborough Sports Football Club,
right,
that's their symbol? They're called the turbines. Right. Yes,
excellent.
They're in the National League North, by the way. Just a bit of useless
information. Yeah. We'll lap that up.
The actual poem itself, I think we can take a lot of inspiration from children, can't we?
Definitely.
And the places that we visit too.
And the memories that, are made, when we're with them. Yep.
Yes. Mm-hmm. The experience of being a child and in life as well. And a parent, of course.
Of course.
We're going to play now a couple of your choices in music.
Okay.
And the two that you've chosen, maybe you could tell me why you've chosen them. The one that we're going to play second is Sam and Dave and Hold On, I'm Coming. What was your reason for that choice?
So when I was younger, probably in my teens, I went to see live music and bands covering songs such as this, or these kind of Motown classics. That's what really kind of got me into live music, and so it reminds me of that time. So I love that song, and yeah.
Fantastic. And before that, the Pixies and Manta Ray.
Yeah, one of my favourite bands. It was really hard to choose because I think every one of their songs is amazing, but this one I particularly like, and the fact that he's totally obsessed with UFOs and aliens kind of is another bonus, as well as it being great music.
Fantastic. Always a good subject, that one. Some great choices of music by our guest poet this week, who is Aaron Wright, and with him he has his manager, who's Erasmus Croc. But Sam and Dave, Hold On, I'm Coming. And we're just saying that we like the brass section on that. It was really good. And the one that we played first of all was the Pixies and Manta Ray. Well, Aaron, I was going to introduce Erasmus Croc.
Hello. Yeah. And I'm his manager. I'm the one who pulls the strings, and I've got a little poem for you. It's called Rhythm and Poetry, which I didn't know was meant rap was short for. But there you go, Erasmus. Yeah. So here we go. Don't call me a beat poet, a meat poet, a stand-up and Greek poet, just running with my mouth and not with my feet poet. I'm a rap poet, a rhyme poet, a sometimes in time poet, a keep to the rhythm, a grit teeth and grind poet, a pub poet, a dub poet, a hey there's the rub poet, I'm quoting a note in a night in the club poet. Some poets don't know it, they'll fluff it and blow it, but most words will flow it, and don't you just know it? We break beats on mean sweets, we tweet tweets and eat treats, we eat meat, greet in sweet seats, our words ain't no mean feats. So please don't get so uppity at rhyming words and puppetry while sipping up your cup of tea. Your face, it looks so muppety. It's about the sincerity and spoken word dexterity to have the temerity to speak for posterity, and that, my friends, is a rap. Thank you.
Yeah, very good rap as well. Wrap things up there. Brilliant.
Oh.
Excellent. And I didn't realise that you had that skill there, Erasmus Croc.
Oh yeah, that's one of my fortes. It is, Erasmus. Yes, it is.
Yes. Just to say, this is the first time I've actually interviewed a crocodile here live on Nova Radio North East.
Thank you for inviting us.
It's a pleasure. So yeah, we're going to maybe do another poem now. We have, I think, Dear Dalek.
Yeah, it's a love poem.
Right, well, we'll listen to this one.
Dear Dalek, I think you're mint. And don't be shy, I've seen that glint. And they say you're ruthless, another grunt. But scratch the surface, it's all a front. Yes, underneath that impregnable armour. I bet you're a sweetie, a real charmer, a quivering hunk of mutant mass. You've got the funk, and I think you're class. They say you want to exterminate, but I just want to appreciate your perfect plunger pepper pot, your gorgeous eye stalk, smooth of shot. I love the way you climb the stairs and catch a planet unawares, and I love to hear your dulcet tones. You greet your family, they're all clones. I'd really, really love to meet. I'd wheel you in, you'd take a seat. I'd cook you up a feast with cloves and garlic, 'cause you're my BBF, my bae, my best friend, my Dalek. Thank you.
Wow, all about a cuddly Dalek. I've never known one of them before. I love that one. I'm usually frightened of them, to be honest. But there we go. Exterminate.
Appreciate.
Yeah, I love Doctor Who. He always seems to get the upper hand, though, doesn't he, in the end?
He does, he does.
Or she. Is it maybe?
Yes.
Definitely. As I say, materialises and comes back as another Doctor. And, yeah, so that's Dear Dalek. And could you tell us then, Aaron, about where your poetry is available, where on the social platforms that we can get hold of your books?
So if we look up Aaron Wright, but more importantly Erasmus Croc, because I've got my own Instagram page, my own TikTok page, Erasmus Croc, and we've also got a book we published together called Poetry of the Slug, which is on Amazon, only a £5, absolute bargain. And you'll probably see us around open mic nights around the northeast as well, but there's all sorts of places like that.
Yes, indeed. I've actually seen you live quite a lot. Seen you over at Waddington Street Centre in Durham, a regular place that the Northeast poets meet. Also at King Ink, which is in High Street West in Sunderland, and different places like Bar Boho in North Tyneside. Brilliant as Erasmus Croc, and of course Aaron Wright. They're both here with us today, and we've also got our film critic, who will actually be talking to after these next two songs, and that's Barney.
Hello, I'm Barney.
Right, so we've got another two poems now, another two songs coming up, I should say, not poems, because they'll be coming up after the songs. And I'm just trying to see what these are. You have Public Service Broadcasting and Spitfire, and Young Fathers by Lowly. So here we are. First up is Lowly. Public Service Broadcasting with a song called Spitfire, and a lot of the stuff they do is about, more or less about inventions. It's about things that have happened in the last century, but bringing it up to date with 21st century technology for the songs. I do like Public Service Broadcasting, and you saw them live, didn't you?
At the Glass House, yeah, they had an amazing backdrop with the dials of an airplane, huge dials of an airplane and things like that, and people coming on dressed in full spacesuits, so it was quite a show.
Excellent. And the one previously to that you heard here on Nova Radio Northeast was, I think it was a band called Lowly with Young Fathers. I must admit.
Young Fathers with Lowly, that was it,
Yeah, Young Fathers with Lowly. Never heard that track, but it's from a film, isn't it, that's been set in the Northeast?
Yeah, it's 28 years later, so if horror's your thing, it's but I think it's a very good advert for the Northeast as well, and the soundtrack's kind of enhanced it.
Well, the only thing I like about horror is
and
everybody up there, the listeners here.
Yeah, and it was all filmed in the Northeast as well, so it's quite, you've got like the Angel of the North, you've got Holy Island and all those places, and even Hollywood actors with Newcastle accents, so I think it's good. Danny Boyle's done well for the Northeast there.
Definitely. I mean, he's raised the profile, hasn't he, of the area? And so we're now going to have some film reviews by Erasmus Croc's friend Barney.
Hello, I'm Barney, and during COVID I did some film reviews. So this is my first one. I just cleared my throat. All right, Barney, you okay there? Yeah. So my first review is A Quit Plus. That's A Quiet Place. It's about, well, you tell us, Barney. Okay. I'm gonna give it 10 paws. A Quit Plus is a film about aliens who take over the world. It's a fun movie because people get bit, do they? There's a family who fight the aliens with a hearing aid. Isn't that hearing aid? Yeah. And some lights. I like it because it was good, by Barney Ezio Ted the Champion. Well, that was a very good review, Barney. Thank you.
Right, well, thank you for that, Barney. That was marvellous and certainly enlightening as well. And we do now have another choice of yours coming up shortly, but I think we have a poem first.
Yeah.
And the poem that you're going to do is about somebody character from Star Wars.
Yes. So we have this poem is called Darth Vader Was Drawn to the Park Slide. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, there was an evil place they call the Death Star. In amongst its cold, dark bleakness, the Death Star had a fatal weakness. Take the lift to level 19, hang a left past the canteen, open the doors, believe your eyes, for here there sits a pleasant surprise. If you're an off-duty trooper up for a lark, this is your heaven, the Death Star play park. There's swings and things you've never seen, a living tunnel breathing steam, seesaws and roundabouts, a witch's hat, wires to zip, well, fancy that. Those guys in white felt free and fulfilled with whoops of delight. The place was so chilled. But then one day Darth got wind of their fun. He decided to visit and his mood was glum. What are you doing? It is very perturbing. I find your lack of seriousness most disturbing. He whipped out his sabre, ignited it with a zoom. There wasn't a dry eye left in the room, and some of the guys tried to run. He said, "That isn't wise, now put down your gun. Look, I'll give you a choice. Wouldn't you rather obey my command, 'cause I am your father?" And then someone called from the depths of his soul, an urge to enjoy, a need to be whole. "I was once like you, dark-hearted and wild, but now I can be free," spoke his inner child. "No, it can't be. I'm not like you. Search your feelings, Darth. You know it's true." Unwary of words from deep inside, Vader climbed clumsily up that slide. Reaching the top, he launched in a rush. Whizzing down cleanly, the feeling was lush, and despite all his actions, both bloody and vile, that was the moment old Darth cracked a smile. Yes, that was the day the Dark Lord turned inside, as Darth Vader was drawn to the Death Star Park Slide.
Oh yeah, what a conclusion there. I love that. Yeah, great ending there for Darth Vader. Yes, and which book is that one taken?
So that's
the Poetry of the Slug.
That's not in the Poetry of the Slug, but I am planning a second book, The Return of the Slug. But in the meantime, I'm actually currently writing a book of short stories, kind of sci-fi, horror-based short stories, and it's called The Bark Side of the Moon. It's told by the legendary Black Shuck, the Devil Dog.
Right. Well, we really look forward to that coming out, and but in the meantime we've got your final choice of music before we actually do your final poems here on Nova Radio Northeast. Well, on this set anyway, because we hope to have you back again.
Thank you.
When you have that book out soon. Okay, well, we have I was going to say Bobby Davro, but he's more funny. It's Bobby Darin actually, and Mac the Knife. You're listening to the Ian Hart Show on Nova Radio Northeast, available on DAB Plus and also online on novaradio.co.uk. That was Bobby Darin with Mac the Knife, a song that won a Grammy Award in 1959. A fabulous singer. There's a lot of people do that on the karaoke, actually, and some of them don't sound quite so good as that, but it's a very popular song, Mac the Knife. And we're going to now, I think that we've got a few more things that you wanted to talk about. We're going to talk about Andrew Mears and his anthology, which is Words on the Street, which is doing really well at the moment in the anthology charts. I think it's number 4 at the moment on Amazon.
Yes.
If you go and look online at Amazon, it's what is it, Northeast?
Yeah, so it's Words on the Northeast Street.
Northeast Street, yes. There's 100 poets in there, including Aaron Wright, people like Steve Irwin, and I think there's others too. I think Helen Wilkinson's in there. There's quite some talent there in that book, I have to say. And all the money is to raise money for homeless charities. It has an event on this week, actually, does Andrew Mears. Yes, it's on at the Wallsend Social Club, and there's entertainment. We've got lots of different comedy and music and poetry performers on there on the evening. It's, as I say, at Wallsend Social Club, and it starts, I believe, at 6:30. That's when the doors open. I think it starts actually at 7 o'clock. But it'll be a fantastic night. And if anybody's wanting to buy a copy of Northeast, the Words on the Street, it's available on the night as well for just under £10. That's really good value, isn't it? I'll be getting a copy of that, and really looking forward to these. Let's go out there. If you're listening in, get yourselves along to that event. It's free entry, and it's on Thursday the 24th of July, and it starts at 6:30. Wallsend Social Club.
Amazing achievement by Andy Mears.
Absolutely fantastic, I have to say. And well, we've got another one of your poems. I think it's about a certain type of sandwich, isn't it?
It is, and we've got like a bit of audience participation at the start. Are you ready for that, Ian?
Yes.
I'm going to say cheese,
right,
and you're going to say toasty, and we'll do that twice, then we'll launch into the poem. Okay?
All right.
So when you're ready.
Good. Yes.
Okay, so when I say cheese, you say toasty. Cheese.
Toasty.
Cheese.
Toasty.
And off we go. Cheese toasty, sublime snack I love the mosty. Such a delicious, fantastic feast, healthy, nutritious, sumptuous beast. So easy to make, straight from the pub. No need to bake, it's glorious grub. Just throw on some bread and top it with cheese as the taste will bring you down to your knees. For those more adventurous, not easily disgusted, smear on some sauce with lashings of mustard. Slam down the iron, foreman or breville. Wait a few moments and then you can revel in the sight of the steam, sound of the sizzle. Melted cheese dream starting to drizzle. Open it up, peel off that sarnie. Burnt mouth, it's hot, don't say I didn't warn you. Bite on down, taste buds flood, vampiric suck of cheesy blood. Eat, bite, chew, sate then swallow, eat, repeat. It's time to wallow in toasty heaven. It tastes divine, and we're going to share this out because it's sarnies, all yours and mine. Hope that made you hungry.
It certainly did, actually. But I remember Breville toasts as well. Yes, they were the all-in thing, weren't they?
Oh, they were. Yes,
round about the late 70s to early 80s.
Yeah.
And they made a little bit of a mess, but especially the toaster. But it was very tasty, I have to say. So it's been great having you today here, Aaron, and Erasmus Croc. I nearly called you Aaron Croc.
Yeah. Barney, my kebabs. Barney, shush. Right.
So, have you got any gigs that you're playing? Coming up?
Yeah, so we'll have, obviously we are open mic nights, but it's part of the Sunderland Art Festival.
Yes.
It's been away where we're performing at Sunnyside Gardens on Saturday the 27th of September. There's a big thanks to King Inc. for giving us that opportunity. A nice family-friendly set that we will be delivering in the daytime. And just before we go, these two have written a poem for you, Ian.
Ooh,
So I don't know if you wanted to it's just a short one.
Yes, please.
Okay,
That's
so
marvellous, thank you.
so Erasmus is going to say the first verse, and then Barney's the second. Is that correct, you two? Yeah. Here's a man with words and songs to bring you laughter and joys. My favourite poem of his that he's performed is the one called Parrot Noise. Get your Monday afternoon off to a rocking swing start and tune into Nova with the fabulous Ian Hart. Thank you.
Oh, wow. I don't know what to say after that. That was amazing. Thank you.
That's okay.
Yeah, marvellous. Yeah, and you will be also performing on the 5th of October
yes.
at our Water Aid gig to raise money, much needed money to help build wells and also so that people have clean water. There's thousands of people who die walking miles for polluted water. Sometimes it might be sewage and cholera and different things. But waterborne diseases, but that's what Water Aid do. They build wells and they actually pipe clean water to the villages where people can cook, and of course build toilets as well, which are very necessary separately. So it's good hygiene too. So that's our Water Aid gig at the Sound Room, and that is on Sunday the 5th of July. The doors open at 2 o'clock. The poets are on between 2:15 and round about 20 past 4. So one of our guest poets is going to be Aaron Wright, together with his manager Erasmus Croc, and I think Tulu Akinyemi might be doing a set as well.
Excellent stuff.
So we're going to get people along to that, and later on we have our music, which I'm playing there as well.
Wow, brilliant.
And headline is actually our Mark Speeding's band, $1 Only. He's a poet.
Always good. Yep.
You were at Gateshead Library, weren't you?
Yes, and he's always does a good show.
And Melanie S. Jane. So it'll be a very good night, and we'll be mentioning that again, no doubt, on Nova Radio Northeast. So available on DAB and also online. So it's been amazing having you today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and we'll see you again.
Thanks for having us on. That's brilliant. Thank you.
Take care and God bless.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.